Hello, I'm Cole Powell, award-winning singer-songwriter from Random Mind Records. If you enjoy what you hear, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the bell for notifications. Also, if you'd like the ability to help us choose what content to react to on the channel, as well as early access to reaction videos, consider supporting us on Patreon for $1 a month. The link's in the description. We also have $2 and $3 tiers that would give you access to exclusive content such as full-length album reactions, as well as full-length music-related television episode reactions. All right, now I'll shut up and get to the music.
A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile.
Yeah, I still got it.
And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I delivered. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died.
Yeah, sounds so good.
So bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I...
I want to pause it right there. I'm running this one long. It's a really long song. I don't even know if I'm able to get this up on YouTube at all. Maybe end up being a Patreon exclusive. You'll know one way or the other when you're watching this, whether it's on YouTube or Patreon, whichever platform. But yeah, this is excellent. Don sounds great. I haven't heard this song in probably 20-25 years, and I'm not overly familiar with Don's catalog. I know my uncle, who had a huge influence on me musically, really liked him. I never really listened to much of his stuff beyond this. This used to play on the radio a lot when I was a kid. I really liked the song. Whenever took a deep dive in his catalog, I should, because just based on this song alone, he's clearly an excellent songwriter. It sounds like that he has not lost it vocally. He's doing a really good job. Again, it's been so long since I've heard the original. I'd like to go back and compare what he sounded like on this to what he sounds like now, to just see how much his voice has changed. But he's hitting the notes. He's got a really good tone. His control's still great. It sounds like he's really taking care of his voice. And of course, the guys are just sound excellent. And I don't see Adam. Am I right here? I don't see him on the screen. I don't think I've seen him. I wonder if he's gonna come up with the drums in a minute here. Oh, there he is.
Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so, or do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues.
Yeah, I don't know if I've heard him cut loose like this.
With a pink carnation and a pickup truck.
I like the film
knew
there.
I was out of
Pictures from that era.
The music died. I started singing bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Now for 10 years we've been on our own, and moss grows fat on a rolling stone. That's not how it used to be.
I don't pause it right there. Yeah, this is just great. It's so great just to hear this legend Don McLean singing with these guys. It sound excellent. I love hearing Chance cut loose there. As I said earlier, I don't know if I can't remember hearing him cut loose like that on anything before. It sound great, and of course the story of this song, the tragedy of Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper Richie Valens dying in that crash. It was just a terrible day in music history. And it's funny, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but there's actually were a lot of other peripheral musicians involved that weren't big, that became big later. Like Waylon Jennings, he was playing bass for Buddy Holly at the time, he was bass. George Jones was really good friends with the Big Bopper and ended up getting drunk and going in to record what would become his first big hit that was written by the Big Bopper, which was White Lightning, and he got drunk because he was so distraught, which George had some issues with alcohol anyway, but he was so distraught about his friend dying that came in the studio drunk, slurred the line. They did like 80-something takes. He got in a fist fight with the drummer, all this kind of stuff. And then you had Bobby V, who ended up becoming a huge pop icon right after that, the early 60s. He got his first break, he and his band filling in for Buddy Holly on the next show. So yeah, it's just an incredible day in music history that was immortalized in this song.
The jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned, but no verdict was returned.
Oh, yeah.
And while Lyndon read a book on Marx, the quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark. The day the music died, we were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Helter skelter in a summer swelter, the birds flew off with a fallout shelter. 8 miles high and falling fast. It landed
Like that
foul
bend there.
on the grass. The players tried for a forward pass with the jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now the halftime air.
I love how everybody's taken a verse here and got a lengthy part to shine. And we haven't heard from Tim yet. And I'm wondering if we're going to get a solo or something from Adam. I'm really curious to see how this is going to break down here.
Sweet perfume while the sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance. Oh, but we never got the chance.
Oh, yeah.
I
don't know if I've heard rock cut loose like that either.
The field, the marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed today? The music died. We started singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Oh, and there we were all in one place, a generation lost in space, with no time left to start again. So come on, Jack, be nimble, Jack, be quick. Jack Flash sat on a candlestick, 'cause fire is the devil's only friend. Oh, and as I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fist of rage. No angel born in hell could break that Satan spell. And as the flames climbed high into the night.
Yeah. I was expecting maybe a low bass breakdown. I think maybe because I've been watching so much of the sing off when he stayed in that bass range, that's where I was expecting him to go. But no, he's singing the tenor range here and sounding excellent doing it.
To light the sacrificial rite, a song, sing, laughing with delight. The day the music died, and he was singing, bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. And I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. In the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried and the poets dreamed, but not a word was spoken. The church bells all were broken, and the three men I admire most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast. The day the music died, and they were singing, bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause that right there, and this will close it out here.
This will be the day that I die.
Yeah, that was great. Man, what a great track. One of their best ones. I love hearing them sing with Don McLean here. And also from a songwriting perspective, it's been, again, I was a kid the last time I heard this song. And I knew it was a great song at the time. I knew what it was about. But I didn't really appreciate the songwriting here and listen to it now as a professional songwriter, as a professional musician, somebody who's been in the business now for over 10 years. What a song. The story here and the emotion, just incredible. Again, the guys were great. And I see this was a fundraiser. What were they? Somebody in the comments, let me know what they were fundraising for here. Yeah, excellent. So glad this won our Patreon poll. If you want the ability to be able to vote in these polls, I'm going to flash one up here on the screen. Consider supporting us for $1 a month on Patreon and be able to vote once a week in these home-free polls. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do that. If you have, thank you so much. Stay subscribed, and we'll see you soon.